Just find the costume.
I'm well aware Nico Yuzawa is garbage, but that is why I love it. But anyway.
Yeah, I was
We
best
jumped
at it.
this ship so hard. I'm jumping the shark. All right, so recently it was revealed that the Love Live voice actress Mimori Suzuko and the pro wrestler Kazuchika Okada were dating, and this is really controversial because apparently if you're a voice actress, you can't ever have sex with anybody ever.
And now Idols can't have sex with
Oh,
anybody ever.
And apparently she counts, even though she's a cartoon.
Get back on your pedestal!
Anyway, and people were full on like making death threats against him.
Oh.
So I guess the topic would be, because, you know, again, flying by the seat of my fucking pants. Is it okay? Or basically, like, if you're an idol, like, is it fair, like, to have this like purity standard, like, on like anybody in that industry?
That was easy. As an American commenting on Japanese culture, I think.
So wait, you said Hatsune Miku is still a
You have to
virgin?
understand that in Japan, it is 100% completely normal that every idol understands that as she goes into the job that she's not allowed to have a boyfriend. It's part of the fucking contract. They know. They're choosing this. It's not like a great thing from our standpoint, but they are in the know that when they sign the contract, they're not allowed to have a boyfriend.
Well, to be fair, this is.
But what's the point of being famous if you can't get laid? Oh shit, we got a bad. On that note, it's been an honor and a privilege to serve on this panel. I actually have to go now. Hey, we got a great group of gentlemen on the panel with me. I want to thank them for the good performance and stuff. Have a good night.
I'm whiter than you, shut up. Okay, have you ever heard of a toxic culture? Just because it's the culture, just because it's in the contract doesn't mean it's a good thing. There are people in Japan who are fighting against this. Like, they know it's not okay, but there's pressure. I'm still talking! Right? There's pressure against people are being pressured into it. They don't have a choice, it's not fair. Alright, I support this.
Also, to be fair, like, that's a rule for actual idols. These are people like voicing fictional idols that don't exist. I wish they existed so I could be with my waifu, but you know that can't happen in real life.
You do realize
Just find the costume.
I'm well aware Nico Yuzawa is garbage, but that is why I love it. But anyway,
The Love Live voice actresses put on idol concerts.
they do. But
actually in her contract?
All right, you won't.
Yeah.
There are. Okay, this is actually pretty easy because there are several reasons why this is bullshit. Like this, for one, you say that like oh okay
I'm not
they.
saying I agree with it. I'm just saying that you have to understand it's a different culture.
Right. Oh, I understand that. Now let me tell you about why this culture is toxic. So.
Wow.
No, straight up. I'm going there. I'm going there. Think about it. Oh. No. Everybody's free to talk. I'm crying out loud. Anyway. So, why it's toxic? Because let's think about it. Is the most talented person there a virgin? Is the most talented person there somebody that will never find love?
Wait, hold on.
So that means how many?
Miss America, by the way.
I mean, like, think about it. How many people had the talent, had the ability to blow everybody's mind, but they could not fulfill that part of the contract, so they never tried? How many people did we shut down? How great could idols be to this day if we had just let them love?
Oh my
Japan's hypocritical for it anyway because they're known for their adult video industry. So
Oh, yeah.
why the hell is this double standard still fucking like
They have more women than
hold
guys.
on.
That's
The
what makes it
adult
funny.
let's just be real for a second. The adult industry, especially in Japan, has a real concept of what is pure and what is not pure. And I think because of that, because there's the side of purity and impurity, like there's a lot of focus on that, and they try to keep the two separate, and sometimes way too much.
Okay, so I'm going to piggyback on both of those. I'm going to get Wikipedia for a second. Have you guys heard of the Madonna whore complex?
Yes.
You know, okay. So you know where I'm going with this.
Yes.
So I think it's part of it too. So the Madonna whore complex talks about the idea that either women are sluts or they're these untouchable virgins, and that's part of I think the fetishization of like one or the other. That like they have to stay pure with this idol thing.
But
Or
Madonna
you have
whore,
this,
the
like,
other way to
crazy
think of
porn
it
going on.
is freaking the sheets, Angel in the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. And that there's no in between for some reason.
Yeah.
Like that it has to be this way, and then it just doesn't compute for folks who follow this ideal that it's like it's one another, or it's like the idea that like what my mother had sex, like what? Because it's like they see them either as the mother or it's this like sexy beast that they're chasing after, and there's no in between.
There's no milk.
Yeah.
Why?
There is.
She knows me best. No. But yeah.
No, that was like a shark.
Just go on and say it. Go ahead.
Alright, so this whole thing started because they were caught being boyfriend and girlfriend. Did they announce it?
I believe
think
like
the tabloids picked
the tabloids picked it up, I believe, yeah.
So the talent
Because they were dating for months and then it got out afterwards.
I'm just like saying it's like so. If
One.
they kept this on the down low, Idol's been keeping relationships on the down low and nobody noticed.
Because
Then everything's fine.
like how we're talking
Like
about
the fans were
You
like
have no
burning
privacy,
Umi's
you're an
stuff.
idol.
Like to be fair, Umi's kind of a shit girl, so I'm okay with them burning her stuff. But like that's how upset they were. They were willing to burn their. No. I'm very problematic with my idol taste. But like that's how upset they were, and like it does have an ick. Like I don't know, I forgot where I'm fucking going with this.
Whatever did Katori's Bay.
The end. Has two sides
number
in Japan
five.
as well. Even Japan, there's people that saying let them love, and other people that are saying no, that man must die. Like in this case, I'm just saying here, me, the American, I'm saying screw that, let them love.
Or are they
Yeah.
saying that man must die because they're secretly desiring the idol? As
Yeah.
Right. The whole idea, like the whole fantasy is that like somehow
She's my virgin wife.
you'll meet her at a handshake
No,
event,
that
and then
doesn't
she'll
matter.
fall in love with you or something. I don't know.
Yes. The whole room
Yes.
is a veneer.
They're just jealous because they can't get her. That's
Well, they put too much
yeah.
investment in virginity.
Right.
It's all about the dick. It's all about the dream.
Masculinity is great and all that, but let's take it into perspective. All of us here has graduated from high school. We must have
I'm
had
still in high school.
still in high school.
I'm kidding.
There might be a high school sweetheart. You have a sweetheart somewhere.
No.
What if I told you? Is it you? Let it finish. I fucked her or him. I fucked him. You fucked them both? Or I fucked her. Doesn't matter.
No, you're right. It's a sting.
I don't care.
It's a sting.
There are some of you in here who will want to kill me.
No, I
No,
agree.
that's just mature.
Now,
You broke the contract.
You know, like,
Dude, on Facebook.
Why would we be so focused on the cultural aspect if we get the same reaction here in the States?
because we at least I would not send you a death threat if you did that. At least I would say she is free to love whoever she wants.
All you get is a streaming remix.
No, we would definitely screw that up here. But the side of us that would screw that up, they suck too.
Yeah, let me follow up.
Go ahead.
Like this idea of being able to follow, like taking control of your love life. I think it's not that far-fetched of a cultural nuance. It's just a masculinity thing.
I agree.
Laws in this country.
But I'd say
Said toxic masculinity culture in Japan. That's what I said.
Throw the chair.
alright, hold on. Let me give you some background on
Oh God.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Someone got out.
So
Boom, boom.
that's why I got out. So, these fan clubs, how they work is you have this idol, and in this fan club, you all have like kind of this contract with each other, saying we all worship the same person. None of us can touch her. And it's kind of a brotherhood.
It worked okay in
of
Waco.
sorts
I don't know.
to-
In Waco.
It's kind of in their mentality. They have this little society where they have just a very weird balance in place where no one touches that idol. Because if someone tries to go after the idol, then everyone will go after the idol, and then there's gonna be chaos, and no one wants that. So
It's a Japanese standard.
So what you're saying is, a Japanese.
I read that in Joe Yowden somewhere.
They actually
That's the end of this topic.
Speak up. You sound interesting. Speak up.
No. So basically, what you're saying is that for the Japanese, in order to maintain a level of peace and camaraderie with each other, to enjoy something they all enjoy, there has to be a net zero game.
exactly.
Basically,
No one can touch
basically, it's a
the
John
thing.
Nash equation. Nobody gets it, and everyone's happy.
As long as you take her and her personality out of the equation, you're fine.
Like you have
Instead
That
of
is
everybody
stupid.
going for
That's
something
stupid.
they
satisfied
lose,
looking for
nobody
more,
gets
because if
her,
you
and they all
touch,
win.
then you corrupt the thing.
No, nobody wins and everybody is
No,
stupid.
no,
That's
no.
the
Point.
I'm talking about the fan club.
No.
Like the fan club itself, it thrives on the whole brotherhood. Like
No, I
you
get it.
have
Yeah.
this
It has to be a
community.
net
They bond on that
zero
word.
game
Like
for them.
I'm
a bunch of men
virgin,
going their
you're
own way.
also
No,
a virgin.
okay.
Yeah, that's what
Everyone's a
Tumblr's for.
virgin.
No.
point.
No one can touch you.
What you're saying is like there's no such thing as
Paparazzi's part of the media.
Paparazzi thinks this is bullshit. Wait, it's all their fault.
Disney. Okay, all right, let's see.
Oh shit, I'm out. Nope. You don't touch anything else.
What would be a yeah. I'm trying to think of exactly what would have an American equation where somebody is
Yes, I have one.
No, nobody can go one.
I have one.
Go.
Like, is there a purity equivalent for
I'll go out.
Yes.
So bringing it back to her,
You guys Disney? Fuck Disney.
bringing it back to the voice actor. Especially if you're.
Black people, shut up! Now you
I want to know. What I want to know is where would, in a financial sense, an emotional sense, like family, mouths to feed, where was she at the start of this contract where she decided I can't live strictly within this contract? What happened, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, at this
who
point,
knows where she
it
was
doesn't
at this
matter
point?
because Love Live
My point
Muse
is-
is over. Like
My-
they had their final concert, so why is she still being held to this purity standard?
My
when
point
the fucking
is-
band is back
is
not
that
together.
There's an argument saying that she signed up for this. Who knows where she was when she signed up for this?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's another like famous example that of this happening. I don't know if you guys remember Aya Hirano. She voiced Haruhi Suzumiya.
Yeah.
She was Lucy in Fairy Tail. Like she had a moment where she was caught dating somebody. Like she shaved her head and like for like years wasn't like voice acting. Like it was bad. Yeah, she went full Britney.
It was a hard.
It was sad. You know, I liked her as a voice actress, and you know, it's sad.
She's a good singer too. God knows
Yeah.
it's one of my favorite songs.
God
Well,
knows.
at this point, it
you know,
gets to the point of where it's like, how far can paparazzis go to where it can get into someone's personal life? Like, your love life is your love life. We should not, you know, like I know, idol type stuff. But you know, honestly, freedom of speech. You can do freedom of press. But you know what? It's their personal life. So get the fuck over it, or get out of Dodge.
Right.
Well,
and then on that note, like, what the fuck are these like pasty like fucking fanboys gonna do against Okada? He's fucking kicked their ass. Like I know wrestling.
He is a professional wrestler. Let's keep that in mind.
Like,
So he can
yeah,
easily
wrestling's
throw
like
their ass
not
to the
as
ground.
predetermined, but he still got like abused by all the people in the dojo. Like he's tougher than anybody. And they don't have guns in Japan, so they don't have the Great American Equalizer. So they have
The Great American
they don't get shit on
Equalizer.
Okada.
Would you say we can meet in the middle and be like, go for it, don't ask, don't tell?
I
It worked before.
Whoa.
Shut up.
I want to piggyback on that for a sec because I think it's really interesting this idea of social contrast because you've told me about how in the military they have like adultery is literally illegal.
Yeah, that's
So, yeah,
true.
it's illegal.
UCMJ,
So-
it's illegal.
So that I find it comparable to what they're happening here, where it's you have by law the way that you choose to socially interact with somebody will affect you. So like Is that right? Is that right? Because on one hand, like she signed up for it, but another, it's like it's one thing to sign up for it, it's another to kind of like accept.
Bro.
I'm not. Again, I'm not. It's, on the other hand, like, does anyone fully know what that entails when you sign up?
The other guy.
You expect to meet somebody.
All right.
What do you, cameraman? Has
So
say.
I guess direct contradiction. The reason they do that in the military is because that affects unit cohesion. So if Homeboy's fucking first sergeant's wife, he's not going to come to work with all his best. You know, he's going to take it out on everybody. Like, it's going to affect mission readiness, as they like to say.
Yeah.
But that's not the same as like some random chick on TV.
Very different reason.
You know, like that's the thing.
I would say that's reasonable. That's not.
No, this is not. This is taking dating sim mentality with real life.
Yeah,
like, of
guys
course,
don't like
you know,
the
of course
military.
she's gonna fall for me. I clicked all the A buttons.
You
Like,
they don't like the military.
it's
Good night,
not-
guys.